I grew up mostly in Kenya. It was a really tough time for my people because we're a specific ethnic group and we're getting persecuted and killed. My mom didn't want to raise us in that kind of environment where we wouldn't be able to pursue a college education, we wouldn't be able to pursue a good life.
America dhufee dalagachuu barbaade ijoolleen tiyya akka iskuula naa barattu barbaade dalagadhee jiru tiyya jijjiiratuu barbaade.
I came into the middle of my third grade year interacting with all the other students. They didn't come from where I came from. They didn't speak the same language as me. So it was another transition that I had to make. I pushed myself to, get to the point that I was able to take away some of those barriers and be able to work towards the same goals as them.
I would watch Bariso always get to school on time. He would try to sit as close to the front in the lecture as he could. He came ready to roll up his sleeves and get an education. He was very dedicated.
We're sitting down and we're eating, and then one of my neighbors came and knocked on my door, and he was like, "Oh, the house is burning down." We came out and then we looked at the top of the apartment building, and the fire had engulfed like half of the building, and we were stunned. We had just started settling down. We just enrolled in schools, and then now something else that we have to work around. We were homeless for a while. We stayed in the Red Cross. We weren't able to get up in the morning and, just get on the bus and go to school. We had to go out and look for resources in our community. Everything that I'd done before, all the connections that I made, I felt like it was lost in that time period where I was away. So it was hard. My initial plan was to, finish high school and then start supporting my parents. That plan changed when I came to the Upper Bound program, and they told me about all the opportunities that I could take advantage of if I went and got a college education. And they also told me about financial aid and all those resources that were there to help me pay for college and the support systems that I would have here. Meeting other people who came from the same background as me made me feel more comfortable in pursuing my education, especially in the classroom, because I knew they were right alongside me and that they were going to be there through the whole process.
He applied to UW Young Executives of Color and learned about the business world. He got involved with robotics. He got involved with leadership at his school.
He just fought really hard for it. He really, really wanted it, and he really wanted to prove that he could do it. And he was working Monday through Friday, every single day after school, every single day. He did not leave school until 2:30. He had to be to work and dressed and ready to go by 3:15. And he did it every single day without complaint. At all. I never heard Bariso complain.
So I thought about it as, I have this opportunity, might as well take advantage of it and make something of myself, make my parents proud, make my community proud. Everyone sees the price tag of college and they're like, oh, we can't afford that, and we don't have the capability of being able to get an education. I think I was in my room and I opened the letter and I had to double check it and see if it was actually $10,000. I felt a lot of joy, like I shared it with my parents, and we were all excited for, being able to move on to University of Washington, my dream school.
Yeah, Costco scholarship argadhe naan jedhee natti himnaan nagaan argadhe Costco scholarship argadhe naan jennaan baay'ee gammade.
When I found out that he got this scholarship, I could not think of a more deserving person. I really cannot. Being able to take this burden off of himself and his family, it's huge. You don't know what that's like unless you're in that position. And when something like this happens, anything's possible.
If the Costco scholarship donors were sitting here right now, I would tell them how grateful I really am for the opportunity to get an education and pursuing a better life.